Imagine you're at the grocery store. You pick up a banana, thinking, it's just a banana, right? Well, here's where things get mind-boggling. Bananas are actually berries. Yep, those long, yellow fruits we love are classified as berries in the botanical world. But wait, what about strawberries? So they must be berries, right? Wrong. Strawberries are not berries at all. Crazy, right? Why are bananas berries? Okay, so here's how it works. In the world of botany, fruits are classified based on how they develop from the flower. To be considered a berry, a fruit must come from a single flower with one ovary, and it has to have a soft, fleshy inside with seeds embedded throughout. Sounds simple, but it gets weird fast. Bananas check all the boxes. They grow from a single flower with one ovary, and even though their seeds are tiny and hard to notice, they're there, embedded inside the soft, fleshy fruit. That's what makes bananas a berry. Why aren't strawberries berries? Now, let's flip to strawberries. You'd think with berry in the name, it would follow the same rules. But strawberries don't come from just one ovary. Instead, they develop from a flower with multiple ovaries, which makes them something called an aggregate fruit. Each tiny seed on the outside of a strawberry is actually an individual fruit. So technically, the juicy red part isn't a true berry at all. Other surprising berries. If bananas being berries wasn't enough of a twist, guess what else counts as a berry? Kiwis, grapes, and even cucumbers. Yup, they all meet the botanical criteria for berries. Meanwhile, fruits we commonly think of as berries like blackberries and raspberries are not berries either. They're made up of multiple small fruits, just like strawberries. What about the seeds in bananas? You've probably noticed that the bananas we eat don't have big seeds like other fruits. That's because the bananas we buy from stores are a special variety called Cavendish bananas, which have tiny, undeveloped seeds. But if you look closely at the center of a banana, you can sometimes spot those tiny black or brown dots. That's where the seeds are supposed to be. In wild bananas, the seeds are much larger and can make the fruit harder to eat. Over time, humans cultivated bananas to be seedless and sweeter, making them more delicious, but still technically fitting the berry definition. What's in a name? So, even though it feels like the world's been flipped upside down, bananas are berries and strawberries aren't. It's all thanks to the science of fruit classification. It's one of those quirky, surprising things that remind us how fascinating nature can be. So, the next time you peel a banana, just know you're holding a berry in your hand, and when you snack on strawberries, you can chuckle knowing they're imposters in the berry world. Nature's full of twists and surprises, isn't it?
99.9% of your DNA is identical to anyone else's. That tiny 0.1% difference is what makes you uniquely you. Even though humans look and act very different from one another, most of our DNA is actually identical. In fact, nearly all human beings share 99.9% of their genetic code. This small but important 0.1% variation is what gives us individual traits like eye color, height, and susceptibility to diseases. Why it's significant? Even this tiny variation has huge implications in fields like forensics, medicine, and ancestry research. It's why DNA can be used to identify individuals or determine familial relationships. In essence, while we're all uniquely different, this fact highlights just how much